Who wants the X-Men and the mutants in the MCU? That's a dumb question. It's everybody. Everybody wants them. Besides those people that somehow hold those films as, like, high-regard cinematic masterpieces or something. Yeah, because Dark Phoenix was so good. Anyways, Benedict Wong wants them. Yes, Benedict Wong, aka Wong himself, from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and the MCU. In a recent interview with Joe.ie, he revealed that when it comes to his hopes and dreams and the MCU going forward, he really wants to work with multiple members of the X-Men and the mutants that are going to be joining the MCU. And he specifically says he kind of wants to be like Samuel Jackson, aka Nick Fury, where he's out there and you look at some of the teams that he's worked with. Well, Wong has worked with the X-Men and mutants in general. He's teamed up with X-Force. He's worked with Nightcrawler. So I hope to bring that to live action. And honestly, I hope this is true, that they can make this a thing, that maybe he's teasing it. But he also says, he's worked with Samuel L. Jackson as well. And he loves that type of collaborative approach to working on these projects and being able to just kind of exist in this universe with so many big actors and important comic book characters and everything. And he even mentions Secret Wars and how big that could be. And you never know what they can do and what they could bring into this thing. So he says now with this whole multiversal thing, with portals, with everything, the MCU can really do it. And he just hopes it happens sooner rather than later. And I do think, Secret Wars eventually will get us there, but Secret Wars can't just happen out of nowhere. Like, Secret Wars has to be the end-all to everything. You can't just drop Secret Wars as the next Avengers film, because Secret Wars should imply everything kind of going insane. And maybe Secret Wars is going to be like Avengers 6 or Avengers 7, and then they can officially just reboot the MCU, because by then, you're going to need at least 25 years of knowledge, and who's going to want to watch these older films that's just getting into it now, or new fans? Like, there's going to be a point of diminishing returns, or point of no return, depending on how you look at it, where you're too far into it that at this point, you just cannot go back and keep referencing things from 25 years ago. I mean, it gets out of hand, so you have to kind of soft reboot it. Secret Wars seems like the natural end and start to everything, but at the same time, mutants have to be a part of the MCU going forward. And certainly, as we start to move forward with the universe expanding, I think they're going to find interesting ways. Now, could they just lazily introduce the old X-Men at some point and then introduce new versions as well? Yes, because the comics have done that, but I think you have to handle this a little bit more carefully. And let's say we got a follow-up to Multiverse of Madness, because we know we're going to get more multiverse films. If characters like Wong and Doctor Strange end up in the old continuity, that would be really interesting. They could set up some interesting, parallels to the MCU version of the X-Men that we will eventually get done properly. But in the meantime, I think he's just kind of throwing things out there, hoping for the best, but who really knows? He's probably never been told anything anyway, so I guess we just wait and see.